The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. So left side, it's complete. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. We know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles, and there when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. The extra point forthcoming. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Panthers 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Looking to put a drive together. A carry here for Trevor Etienne. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. A tackle made by Dorian Williams. You look at this Buffalo defense. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
That's good for a Panthers first down.
A handoff flag left is Etienne. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Panthers had 10-6 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, Zach.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. But now he appears to be in some pain. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. This now a 3rd and 4.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. kick is absolutely perfect. Well, for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
Alert, alert, alert!
Allen now looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Allen to throw once more. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now Allen. That is caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Bills first down.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Here's Allen to throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again. 1st and goal. To throw, it's Allen. He's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Nick Scorton showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. They'll still have a 3rd and goal now, despite picking up 13 yards on that pass play.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Panthers 3.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Bills' 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jatavion Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
14. Panthers 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. On play action, Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, 36 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people are focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get loaded into those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this one finds McConkey. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jatavion Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here this first half. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-17.
Panthers 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Thrown outside to Kincaid. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside. The 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Bills first down.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. Touchdown! A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Gilmore. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Looking to throw, Gilmore. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 28-24 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively off fit. To the right side and intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A final shot before half for Allen. Allen going to run with it. That's laid out deep for Rice. And And that is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. From the gun on third down, Gilmore. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their mind. There's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the Bills, first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. To the air, Allen. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Allen taking it himself. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bills have retaken a third-quarter lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Panthers 31.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators are probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
And the Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw. Gilmore. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Back to throw again. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35.
It's a gain of 8.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
First down.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Bills are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
There he goes, left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Christian Watson
With career touchdown number 75.
and the Bills are able to widen their advantage.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Panthers 31.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
10 at their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Off the play fake. Gilmore. And this one is incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Dragon 6, Viking 18.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Now they'll change things up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Quick slant to Watson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2.
Jacobs going to try the middle.
And a pretty good burst there as he get this across midfield and down to the 46.
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
Allen going to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
First down, Buffalo.
Round 80!
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Rashee Rice.
26 yards.
And the Bills add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Panthers 34.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
2nd and 3. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gilmore. And that's going to be incomplete.
The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Panthers, first down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. There's that man again. It's complete. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
And the Panthers, first down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Gilmore. And this one's incomplete.
Yeah, certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in a huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Oh, I think the Panthers have got it. They did. Carolina football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Now they'll audible to something else.
46-yard line.
He's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
1st and 10.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
It's a gain of 18.
Now 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
19 Lions.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
3-yard line. A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Looking to throw. Gilmore. And he's got it. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it. And he takes it all the way, but there is laundry on the field. A flag is down, and I think this one's coming back.
I agree.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Panthers 44.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Off play action. Gilmore. Incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
From the gun on 3rd down, Gilmore. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So the field goal unit is coming on here, and boy, this is going to be darn near impossible. And his kick is gone. And that lead is back down to 9 now. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So Allen's going to look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bills,